Hi guys, Lee here from Trading College with your weekly look and view of the markets. It is the 30th of March 2021. We're going to look at the DAX here and we'll also update you on the Pound New Zealand and the Aussie New Zealand trades. But we're going to look at the DAX first because this is the daily chart of the German DAX. We've had a very nice buy signal at 1426 and we've continued to sort of push higher here. Open it out for you a little bit. We hit targets at 14,487 and then we've got 15,090 here. Now 15,000 is a crucial area for the German DAX. So let me show you why, guys. If I click on the monthly chart here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a trend line from this area 2015, take it up the highs and take it to the top January 2018. And this is the monthly chart and it projects into the future here, and around 15,000, 15,100 we've got this great big monthly trend line that's coming into play. Now this is going to be a very interesting area, and I'm willing to do a speculative short at 15,000 and look and go down to the daily chart, maybe the 4-hour time frame, to see whether this will be faded up at the highs. Because I think if it's going to be faded, it'll probably be faded for a couple of 100 points, and I'll be happy with that sort of profit. So I'll be looking at that 15,000 on the German DAX. Now we've also got, if you look down below here as well, we've also got a bit of a three-wave going on divergence as well. So that will help that short. So what I'm looking at here is that 15,000, 15,100. What I'm going to do is go down to the 4-hour time frame, and then I'll be looking for some sort of sell signal to see if that wants to play out, guys. All right, so that big trend line, key factor, key resistance area, you should be keeping your eye on that on the German DAX. Daily chart continues to drive high. Now the white candlesticks here are pretty much giving you the heads up that this move, there's not much volume, there's not much volatility in this move. We're pushing up a couple of 100 points since, well, what day was that? That was back on the 23rd. But with the white candlesticks just giving us heads up that the volume is decreasing here. So a nice little fade off that area may be a good trade, guys. We'll take a look at it. Obviously, we'll put our stops in place and manage the stops at all times. Taking a look at Sterling New Zealand dollar, I think this still looks great. This nice thrust out of this 195 area was very nice indeed. We've had a nice big reversal candlestick yesterday though, big engulfing reversal candlestick. We're holding up okay here. That was probably expected. I'm not saying that this is going to march higher every single day, but we were into resistance back in October. So if it holds here, if it holds around this breakout area and doesn't sell off, that's really bullish. I've said that to you before. I like it. If we can get that really pushing higher, get that momentum, if we can get some monthly green pro trading system and momentum down here, we can really start to push through those areas. I'm going to take a little look here at the NASDAQ because I think we're going to roll over a little bit here on this market. Let's take a little look at the weekly chart. You see the weekly chart here on the NASDAQ. We've got red pro trading system. Look at the momentum being lost as well. We're sitting in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks here. We've literally been sideways on the NASDAQ. This is setting up a little rollover to drop down to 11,996. Now, if we get a green PTS and green momentum on all of our indicators, green on green, we rule that out. But I think that the way this is setting up, the NASDAQ's going to have a little drop and roll over here. So the crucial area, guys, if we have a little rollover here, we could be seeing the next leg down and maybe even further. So I'm just watching the tech market. I think it's struggling a little bit here, but if we turn green on the daily charts and start pushing higher, then that rules that out. But it's vulnerable, and I'll be watching that very, very carefully indeed. Euro sterling. Well, now at Scan Club last night we spoke about this because we had some very good signals on the reversal. So if you can see down here, we've got a three-way reversal setting up. What that means is that we are on the lookout for a little bit of a push back up in that direction. Now we've come down, we can count the waves very nicely indeed. You know, they're pretty easy to count those waves. And I think as the market pushes lower, we're starting to see the storyteller push higher. So on the lookout, no, nothing major yet. We want to see some green on the board, but if we can get something going, you know, we can be back up to 87 and thereabouts. All right, guys. Unfortunately, I'm doing this on my laptop. My PC has had a bit of a problem this week, so I am on a laptop. Things look a little bit different for you. Don't worry about that. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. These are the markets I'm looking at for this week. It's been, you know, it's been a cracking year so far. I think it will continue. We just need to get out of those. The stock market, like the Dow and the DAX, just needs to get out of those white candlesticks and start getting some volatility, which I think will happen. Okay, guys, enjoy the sunshine. Have a great rest of the day. Bye-bye.